Okay, the moment you have your document, you have options to select the presets. The presets, these are, it comes fully loaded with it, but you can set a custom size, which is over here. On this window here, you can change your unit of measurement to inches, and you can enter the value here. Resolution, you can check. You have to pay attention onto your resolution. So it's very important. The bigger the number is, the bigger the file size is. So be careful. But in this case, I'm going to create a simple document which is 11 by 17 inches. My orientation, I need it wide, landscape, and then basically that's it for now. Create it. Now I have my new document here. All I have to do is to organize my window. I can organize it. I can go to the workspace, reset, essential, very important. The moment you reset essential, you can eliminate what you don't need to. Do you need a color? Yes. Do you need the swatches? Yes. We keep that. We can minimize it. Okay, adjustment, yes. We can minimize that. I don't need that one. I don't need this one here. Close the tab. I don't need the library. Right click and close the tab. So I'll work with that. Now I've decided to clear up my desktop. They look a lot of space in it. So we have floating palettes. Photoshop is made up of floating palettes. Floating palettes meaning that you can move the palettes anywhere. You can minimize it. You can also dock it. You can bring up the layers, bring it up, pull it out, and you can dock the rest. So you can move any of these floating palettes at your own convenience. So you have the ability to do all of that. But in this case, I need to dock them up. Dock it right there. This one, the history, I can dock it. So I have a lot of space. And then here, so in week 2 of our learning, we have to explore the workspace. What I'll do now, I'm going to talk about the selection tool, the marquee selection tool. I'll make a video on marquee selection tool, and then I'll go to the lasso. So in the tool palettes, we have different kind of tools. We have the move tool, which basically the job is to move. And then the selection tool. This is one out of the 5 selection tools. So we are going to learn 1 out of the 5 selection tool, which is the marquee selection. The marquee selection, select an area in a rectangular format, any intended area. So what we're going to do now is to highlight the section that we want, like that. So here it becomes a selected area. We can go ahead, edit, copy that. We can then move it aside, go to edit and paste. So we have pasted this one. So we selected that and we pasted it. Let's do it one more time. We select this lady alone using the marquee, go to edit, copy that, go to edit and paste. Alright, so I've selected this lady alone and pasted it. Suppose I want to see both the upper body. I can go back to my marquee selection and select the area that I want to copy and go to edit, copy. Remember to hide the selection. You can hide the selection by selecting and then go to edit and paste. Can move it right there. Then I could again go back and do the same with the girl. Select the girl, go to edit, copy and edit, paste it. I can move it anywhere. So what the marquee do is that it select an area. I'll bring up my layers. Anything that you copy and paste, it place it in the layers. So we have our layers here. All of this layer you can hide them. So you can hide all the layers. You can bring them back. So what I did is to hide the other layers. Now, what else can you do with the marquee? Because sometimes we don't want, copy that for now and paste that. Sometimes we don't want the dramatic edge like this one. You can go ahead and feather it. You can do the feathering. So if I select that, under the feather which is here, enter the value about 30 pixels, edit and paste it. Take a look what really happened. You see the difference? Here it is feathered. It is feathered, I mean it blends to the subject. If I decide to move the subject right there, it blend. It blend well. If I move that, it will stand up based on the edge. So marquee selection is one of the selection that we can use. What about others? We have what's called an elliptical selection tool. I could use an ellipse like that. Go to edit and go to edit, copy that, edit and paste it. Alright, so I can move it. See the difference? This is an ellipse selection. I can do it again. Make an ellipse here. If you hold on the shift key, it gives you a perfect selection. Edit, copy it. Alright. Edit, copy that. Edit, paste that. I can move that right here. So now let's make another ellipse, this time with feathering. I'll put about 45. Select that. Edit, copy that. Edit, paste. You see the difference? This one is feathered, this one is not feathered. This is an elliptical selection, right? So Whenever you made an ellipse, try to return them back to 0. Any changes that you make, you have to make it back to 0. I repeat, if you select and change here to about 40 pixels and make a selection like that, edit, copy it, edit, copy that, edit, paste, which means that, see, now at any time you want to select rectangle, marquee rectangles like that, it's going to be feathered. So if you don't want it to be feathered, you have to turn it back to 0 and make a selection. Go to edit, copy that, and edit, paste it. See? So we have 2 selections altogether. I'm going to hide most of this layer again. Let's try to do another example. Under the selection tool, we have what we call a single row. A single row is only select one line, one line, one line. Or we can go again, single column, is select one column. So with that, that's the marquee selection. Thank you.